It's going down. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of It's Going Down, being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Cost of living crisis sparks boom in first-time shoplifters. It says the cost of living crisis has sparked a boom in first-time shoplifters, according to supermarket bosses. Thefts have soared since the beginning of the year and are continuing to increase in the wake of price rises. You see that? So when the price on food starts to go up, then people start to steal. So a lot of things can happen from food prices rising to the top. You know, a lot of things can come of that. We're talking about the crime rate. The crime rate can go up. People could start stealing food more often. You know, what we're seeing here is that the so-called elites, they are starting to put a squeeze on the inhabitants of this land. Okay? Now, if Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai is not dealing with you, you're going to get caught up in all this shoplifting, you know? You're going to be out there panicking. You know, oh my God, how am I going to feed my family? How am I going to do this, that, for the other? You know, not having any faith. Now, through faith, we believe that the Lord is going to take care of us. He's going to feed us. Rather if He make manna rain from the ceiling of our homes, rather if He uses, because in the book of 1 Kings, the 17th chapter, did not the Lord commanded ravens to bring Elijah flesh to eat? So the Lord can he can command certain animals to bring you food. Okay? There's many ways the Lord can feed His elect men. Okay? We just got to wait and see how it plays out. Now, I'm not saying I'm of the elect. I'm not saying I'm a man of the Lord. I'm not saying I'm a prophet of the Lord. I'm speaking of the Lord's elect, whosoever they may be out there. The Lord is going to take care of them. So it says in the wake of price rises caused by the war in Ukraine, and of course, you know, they're going to continue to blame this whole thing on Russia and Ukraine for soaring food prices. But in actuality, the Russia war Ukraine situation have nothing to do with rising food prices. Food prices are being risen because it is really the governments that are doing it. It's really your governments that's doing it. They're being told to do it by the so-called elites. Okay? And the moment prices starts to rise, what happened? They have a scapegoat. They have a scapegoat they can go to blame for all these prices, food prices rising around the world. It's Russia and Ukraine. That's why the price on bread is going up. That's why the price on produce is going up. That's why the price on meat is going up. No. Food prices are going up because it is systematically being done that way. We also got to be reminded that these many different food corporations are being burned down, you know, around the globe. We're talking about farmers who are being paid to kill off their chickens and turkeys by the tens of thousands under the guise of a bird flu. We also got to take into account that Bill Gates here is buying up all these farmlands, and we know that we know that Bill Gates he deals with Monsanto, which is Monsanto is Latin for monster, you know, because what do they do in Monsanto? They create monstrous foods, Frankenstein foods, which Frankenstein is what? A monster. So they're developing GMO foods. So I mean, come on, man. Like I said, this famine is systematically being carried out. Now, don't get me wrong. We are facing droughts. There are droughts in the western parts of the United States. There are droughts in India, which a lot of grains come from India. But Russia and Ukraine cannot be blamed for all the troubles that are happening. It says in the wake of food prices caused by the war in Ukraine, which have left many consumers struggling to make ends meet. As a result, retailers say theft levels are off the charts. So far this year, according to analysts, as well as anecdotal evidence from supermarket bosses to their trade journal, The Grocer. The magazine said store managers have told the grocer of higher crime rates as they're noticing new first-time shoplifters as opposed to the usual suspects. Professional shoplifters tend to target high-value goods they can sell on, such as alcohol, razors, and other items. But a new breed are stealing even the cheapest of products from the shelves, said the grocer. Because the cheapest of the products on the shelves are probably, what, $2 higher, $3 higher, probably $7 more than the normal value. It added, one store manager reported shoplifting starting to rise across everyday and low value items that you find in your weekly basket, in contrast to the more regularly targeted luxury high cost items. Retail analyst Brian Roberts of Shop Floor Insights said the situation is definitely getting worse, and said the crime rate was off the charts. Some shops have reintroduced the one-way entry and exit points that are around that were around during the Crown Royale situation to help socially distance customers, but are now there to make it easier to track who comes in and out. Others have beefed up security in terms of personal and or CCTV cameras. Well, as you see there. Okay. Now, let me remind you that all this continuous shoplifting, will only lead to a food shortage in these stores. And because a grocery store can only carry up to what, 3 to 4 days worth of food. So by people continuously just taking food off the shelves in markets like that, that's going to lead to a food shortage in these grocery stores. You see? And what could a food shortage lead to? A famine. Yes, a famine. Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. So there is a food shortage that is systematically happening all around the globe. Okay? With all these food prices rising, this will only lead to more and more people taking food off of these grocery shelves. You see? So there's going to be famines in diverse places. Okay? It says all these are the beginning of sorrows. 2nd Esdras chapter 15 verse 5. Okay, it says, behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So the Lord said that he would bring plagues upon the world. A famine is one of them. Why is he going to do these things? For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Right, this is the Lord punishing the inhabitants of the earth because of their wickedness. So with that, I'm going to say, Shalom is on to the next one.